This week on Sailing Summer Friday, one of our best friends flies into Great Harbour from Los Angeles. Danny is coming to the boat to join the crew for a week.
You made it! Our good friend Danny is here. Yay, cheers.
I'm glad you guys are alive.
We're alive. The next morning we took a bike ride across the island to Shelling Beach. It was one of the most stunning beaches I've ever seen. It just went on and on and on with white sand, and at low tide the sand becomes a little bit exposed, so it creates these little islands out in the middle of the water. It was so cool. It's basically one big sandbar.
We had an amazing day on the beach and then found these 3 perfect chairs to round out our stay in Great Harbour.
We're leaving Great Harbour Cay, going down up and around the berries to Hoffman's Cay.
The first leg of the journey took us past the Stirrup Keys, which are in the northern part of the Berries and are owned by the cruise ship lines. It was pretty cool to pass these gigantic megaships.
After a nice afternoon sail, we arrived to our next stop in the Berry Islands, where we'd hang out for the next couple of days. We dropped anchor on the southern tip of Hoffman's Cay, just behind Fowl Cay. It was an incredible spot. Once Keegan dove the anchor to make sure we were secure, we met our new neighbor, then took in one of the best sunsets we've ever seen. The video really doesn't do it justice, but you'll just have to trust us. We are about to leave our boat and head over to Hoffman's Cay to check out the Blue Hole. Let's do it.
Hi. First try.
On this beach.
We're gonna go jump in a 20-foot hole. Keegan first. Holy,
Is it warm?
it's not cold. It's salty.
Hey Nate,
Yes.
live every day like a summer Friday.
Once we found our way out of the blue hole, we jumped back in our dinghy to cruise around to see what else we could find. We found this tiny secluded beach out here in the Berry Islands. Super small, the sand is amazing. The softest sand I've ever seen or felt. And look at this view. These boys are looking for coconuts.
Is it good? Alright, I'll try to got some sand, but
It's a shot.
We got one. We drank the juice, now we're trying to get it open all the way.
Got it.
Got it. Yummy.
We just left our anchorage near Hoffman's Cay, and now, Keegan, where are we going?
We are going to Whale Cay. I'm so excited. I'll give the whole explanation later because I'm driving in crazy waves right now. The sail to Whale Cay was not our greatest conditions we've had yet. It wasn't really huge seas, but it was just really choppy and uncomfortable and rolly, and we were making really slow time getting there. But when we got there, it was absolutely worth the trip, and it was beautiful.
We just got to our amazing anchorage outside of Whale Cay, which is somewhere Keegan's talked about going since we started this journey in the Bahamas. It is a beautiful place. We're between Little Whale and Whale Cay. That's Little Whale behind me, and then Whale Cay is over there.
Today we spent the afternoon exploring this awesome island behind me, which is called Whale Cay. We're still in the Berry Islands. Whale Cay is from a book that I read. It's one of my favorite books of all time. It's called The Queen of Whale Cay. It's about this fascinating woman named Marion Jo Carstairs. She was basically a British heiress that bought this island. I don't even know what time period, but like early mid 1900s sometime. I haven't read the book for a long time. I need to brush up. But she bought this island, basically set up a whole entire community. She was born a woman, but basically lived life as a male. She went by Jo instead of Marion, her real life name. She like raced boats, raced cars, and this is back in the day when none of that was acceptable. And she basically built this island, flew in like Hollywood actresses and had affairs with them, like big actresses back in the day. This island is huge. It's like 711, I think, acres. It is currently for sale for $20 million. and it has like an airstrip. All of the buildings that she built are basically abandoned now, and we didn't really get to make it to any of them because we couldn't get there by dinghy because the tide was so low. But we walked around the island a little bit, just not where the structures were, and it's super cool. So yeah, the book is called The Queen of Whale Cay. We can like put a link to it, I think. And yeah, there it is, Whale Cay. On our way to Nassau. We're about, I think, 10 miles from land. Then we got to go all the way to the other side of the island. But it is beautiful out here today. The first thing we passed when we got to Nassau was the gigantic Atlantis Resort. And then we immediately found ourselves in shallow waters where we had to navigate some coral heads. When we got to the Fowl Cay Marina, we watched Danny try to lasso these pylons for about 2 hours. We made it to Nassau. Cheers.
Cheers.
Very sad. It's like you guys are leaving me all over again. But I had a good time, and I'm gonna go visit you when you go south. And I'm gonna miss my new cat family. And Nate is really excited that I'm leaving because he doesn't have to clean up after me anymore. And that's all. I'm excited to go back to rainy Los Angeles.
It's been a fun 9 days. I think we've been here 9 days. Or you've been here 9 days?
9 days.
It's been a fun 9 days.
Saw a lot of fish, some turtles.
How many miles did we do? Like, you did like
100?
Yeah, like about 100 miles.
Wow.
It's cool.
100 miles. We got the boat up to 8 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
No, knots.
8 knots.
8 knots. And had really delicious conch.
You did not eat conch.
I didn't eat conch.
Bye, Danny.
Bye. Tell the cat bye for me. Live every day like a summer Friday.
Next time on Sailing Summer Friday, we get some boat chores done here in Nassau, then we head down to the Exumas. Hey everyone, thanks for watching and supporting our journey. Make sure to like us and subscribe.
And follow us on social media on Instagram and Facebook. Both are Sailing Summer Friday.